I was coming up, we didn't get those calls.
Yeah.
The Breaks didn't get those calls.
Yeah.
The Dream Junkies didn't get those
what
calls.
calls?
The
church.
Hey, come play for our.
It's so much money.
You know what I'm saying?
churches.
It's a freakish amount of money, and we were hurt because we didn't get those calls. In hindsight,
bro.
it was the best thing for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're getting those calls, but you're saying no.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do.
I've missed out. I don't want to say how much I've missed out on, but I've missed out on a lot of money just for saying no to churches.
$50,000.
Not gonna say it. But I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be in freaking Kentucky doing a show. But
just trying just get the bag, right?
Just to get the bag.
Not all bags are good bags. Not all good money's good money.
Nah, man. But yeah, no, it's important, bro. It's important. Like,
because the obvious question would be like, well, RG, what's wrong with playing youth group shows and churches and playing in front of white people? Don't you want more white people to hear your story? Like that would be logical, but explain why it is so important for you to preserve your brand and go out and sell tickets, which is way harder to do.
Yeah.
And you make way less money.
Yep.
Why are you doing that?
I made more money on like a 20-minute set I did a week before the Atlanta show than I did in my own show that I put on in Atlanta. And that was an hour set. I flew all my friends in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You take losses. But I think the biggest thing is you train your fans. Like, you have fans that aren't just going to be there with you when you drop a CHH anthem. They're going to be with you 10 years down the line when, your career isn't so hot, but you've been consistent in showing love to the fans and stuff. But I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it.
Yeah. That's dope though. I'm glad that you have the foresight to understand.
Yeah. It was hard though.
Yeah.
It was hard to say no to the bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I mean, it's so much money there.
Yeah.
But
people think that like if Christian artists are provocative and talking about social issues and they don't want to be branded Christian rappers, that like, oh, they're selling out for the money. And it's like, that is so far from the truth.
No, man.
That the bag is in pressing into the Christian market.
The bag is in playing it safe, making one song a year that's like, jump with me.
Turn up, jump around for Jesus. And then one, my Lord and Savior for CCM radio. You gotta have one of those.
And then you're good for another year. You're booked.
All the festivals, all that whole circuit.
Yep.
I don't think people understand how much of a business Christian music is.
It's so lucrative. But it's like, do we want to make money or do we want to save souls? Like, do we want to reach the people we say we want to reach? And for me, like, my show was like a little less than half like non-believers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
because
dope.
they came to a bar. Like, it was at a bar. It was like a neutral venue. And they were all rocking with it. Like, nobody was like, this is Christian? Nobody said that. If anything, it was like, yo, this is Christian? You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are doing this. You know, it's like, bro, like, I think that, like I said, the biggest thing we got is ourselves, like who we are, our identity. And I think when you own up to the fact that, yo, I am a Christian, I do love God, but I'm not going to compromise who I am for a bag. Like,
I'm not going to compromise the vision that God gave me so that I could be accepted by a demographic of people that I'm not even necessarily supposed to speak to anyway. Yeah.
And that don't really care about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could pull up to wherever and they don't want to hear 4 a.m. They don't want to hear, I was just a kid when my dad got deported. They just want, yo, you're signed to Lecrae's label, right? You know, but it's like, I'm so grateful for this label specifically because they're so supportive of the vision. And I think, man, Lecrae took so many L's for us that it's like, I don't think anybody would be well, anybody is kind of a stretch, but a lot of us wouldn't be able to do what we're doing if it wasn't for those hits. Like, he took L's when he wasn't doing, you know, when he was doing all the like mainstream stuff. Like, he was spending money out of his own pockets to be out there. People like, yo, he's leaving for the money. Same thing you were saying.
Lecrae told me, hopefully he doesn't mind me sharing this, but Lecrae told me once, he said, my worth is in the secular is half than what it's in the Christian. You know what I mean? Like, the show money in the Christian world is double than what he would make in the secular world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, wow.
Yeah, people don't get that though. It's like, we really out here trying to make a change, really out here, you know, trying to push what we believe is the truth. Yeah.
There's a kid watching this right now. He's young. He's trying to figure out, one, how to navigate, and then two, he's trying to figure out how to make music that's authentic, but maybe he feels like he's hitting a wall, like, because what he wants to do is not what's resonating, because he can't make the jump around for Jesus anthem, but he makes really creative music. What words of advice would you have for someone like that? And by the way, there's a lot of kids like that. I do a thing called Fan Love Friday every Friday night where I review music, primarily from the Christian space, not all. And there's a lot of like freakishly talented dudes that love Jesus, but they don't want to be the jump around for Jesus guy. Yeah. And they're hitting a wall, and they're hitting this, and they're trying to figure out, like, how do they break through? Like, what advice would you have for them?
I say find your own group.
Okay.
Find your own, like, not on some like, yo, you're not cool here, go somewhere else. But on some like, if this subgenre of a subgenre doesn't accept you, like, there's 7 billion people in the world.
That's a fact.
Somebody's gonna connect to what you're doing. Just be consistent. Be consistent and don't lose sight of who you are. Like, don't pander for one thing or the other. Like, whatever, if what you feel you're doing is what you want to do, go for it. Tackle it. Go crazy. Because at the end of the day, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away the sound you create, the lyrics you write. Nobody can take away what you stood for. But they can take away, like, they could say, oh, well, so-and-so just made a brand new jump around hit. We don't need you no more. But if you stay consistent with what you've been doing, like, nobody can say, like, yo, this man switched up, or this man, you know.
That's dope, man. That's dope. New music on the way?
Hopefully.
I know you cooking.
I know. We
can't reveal the details.
Hopefully I finish the music.
We need you to finish it, bro.
Yeah.
We need you to finish it.
Yeah, it's coming.
Are we gonna see you more on like YouTube and like just the behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to get a little team together.
Okay.
I might hit you up for some intel.
They're sending applications, film reels to WhatupRG@gmail.com.
Right, please. But yeah, no, hopefully I'll be more active on that sense.
I think if there's anyone that like could work in that space, it would be you, because you got the personality for it. You know,
man, I appreciate that.
Any final thoughts, closing remarks, backstabbing, compliments?
Nah, man, appreciate you for having me, for real. Thank you for everything you've done for our space, bro. You go very much so. I feel like people underappreciate what you do, but if I could appreciate you for everybody in the world, thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
For real.
Yo, make sure y'all are following WhatupRG. Send him a nice DM, you know. Send him some pleasure.
That man's depressed. Please, just show some love to RG.
Show some love to RG. Nah, but look, if he's coming through your city, man, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. He's doing these shows, and he's doing it in a very cool way, and I think we need to support that and get behind him, man. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
We in the mix, isn't it? Wait. I can't keep you in check. So tell your mama about the tattoos up to your neck. Go wear a collar if it goes with the burgundy kids. And tell your father that your night out wasn't the best from what I see via text. I can't keep you in check. So tell your mama about the tattoos up to your neck. Go wear a collar if it goes with the burgundy kids. And tell your father that your night out wasn't the best from what I see via text. Hey, from what I see via text.